evening, fans, and welcome to the Wayne Gretzky Centre for this all-important Game 5 of the Sutherland Cup round robin. Tonight's game features the visiting London Nationals, presently with 1 win, Brantford with 2. From the face-off now, Monticello fights with Rebry. Rebry gets it back to his defense. They have it coming out of their zone. Puck chipped in by Darts. London has to clear the zone on the offside. And Brantford comes out with it. Puck goes around behind Edwards. Edwards fires it on the boards up to Bryden. Bryden chips it off the boards past Jackson. Monticello, he loses it there, and now Darts. Darts goes in deep after it, and the puck's taken by Rutland. Rutland pass to Norrie. Norrie to Rebry. Rebry puts it on goal, and Edwards steers it into the corner, where it's taken over by Inzer. Inzer chips it off the boards and out to center, and it's fired right back in again. We're going to have an icing against Brantford. We played just under 1 minute here in the first period of play. Face-off will be just to the left of the Brantford goalie, Bryce O'Hagan. From the face-off, Hopkins gets it back to the point. Ainser shoots it in down deep to the corner where Hopkins has it. He centers it up front, and Lombardi shoots. He didn't get it all that time. Lombardi has it again at the point. He chips it in deep. It goes back into the corner. They fight for it there. Rebry and Hopkins. Hopkins, the puck is centered. And coming away with it now is Trent Hawk. Swift takes his man into the boards. Hawk tries to center it. Hopkins will take it though. Hopkins gets it out over the blue line to center, where it's taken off of his stick. And shot deep into the London zone. Hawk after it. Hawk's got it now. Hawk. He's got Quilty. Oh, goes off the pipes. And now Schwartz has it. Schwartz over center. He crosses the blue line. Schwartz carried in deep. Still going. Fighting there with Mitten. Schwartz gets it out. He centers it, but it goes all the way back down into the London zone. Edwards just shoots the puck up. Schwartz now behind the net. He loses it. Shot wide of the Brantford goal. And now Brandon Montour has it. He chips it out and down into the London zone, and will go for a change. Puck behind the London net. Montour has it now. Montour works his way into the slot. Still has it. Backhands it in behind the net, where it's picked up by Appio. Brett Appio, he puts it back and he loses it. And now here comes London. Schwartz over the blue line. He's got Watson with him. The puck shot high and wide. Here, Appio now. Appio comes out over the blue line. Now he crosses center. He fires it wide of the goal. Montour from the point shoots it in back of the goal. Appio has it now. In the corner, comes up to the face-off circle, back to the point. It's fired in, and Edwards makes the save. And he'll hang on. We'll have a face-off in the London zone. We played just under 3 minutes of the first period, no score. Monticello, Darts, and Bryden come out for London. Quigg and Swift with Mitten for Brantford. Puck shot out over the line. Now it's at center. Shot back into the London zone. Going back for it is Monahan. Monahan over to Darts. Darts. Puck goes up to Bryden. Bryden over the line. And the puck is taken by Matt Prinsen. Now, coming out of his own zone, Mitten. Mitten fires it deep in behind the London zone. And Ainser has it. Ainser over to West. West works it out in front of his goal. West, he passes it up to Bryden. and Brantford takes over there. Puck's fired in, we'll have another icing. Both teams being a little cautious here in the early going. 16-14 left to play in the first period. Still no score. Now, if anybody's wondering, if Brantford should win this game tonight, not only will they be guaranteed to be in the Sutherland Cup final, but they'll have home ice. From the face-off, now it's shot in by Tadashchuk. Goes in behind the net, fighting for it there is Dylan Walker. Tadashchuk has it again along the boards. He puts it in deep. And coming out with it now is Brendan Quigg. Quigg fires it in on goal. Edwards the save. Now Lombardi chips it off the boards and out to center. Brantford now coming back in. It's Rutland. Norrie tries it. Oh, Norrie slid it in front, but Rebry couldn't get to it. Big hit by Rutland. Brantford slide back. It is, oh! Another one right off the post. Every goalie's favorite sound. Now Lombardi has it deep in his own end. He fires it out. There'll be no icing on this one. And Peter Shinkelshok is in there chasing it. They fight for it in back of the net. Hopkins is back there. Stager at the point. Stager shoots it in deep again. Hopkins couldn't catch up with it. Wilson fires it around the boards now. It's shot back in again at the point. Kept in one more time. Oh! And we just had another one go off the Brantford goalpost. We've had 3 goalposts already, and the game's not even 5 minutes old, but there's still no score. Deep in the London zone. Puck's fired off the boards out to center. Shinkelshok tries to chip it into the Brantford end, and they just fire it right back down for Stager. Stager fires it backhand around the boards. It goes over to the far side to Darts. Now West has it back to Darts. Darts backhands it out. It's held in at the point. Now it's fired around where Hawk has it. Hawk chips it in deep to Swift. Swift back to Hawk. Hawk works his way up front, shoots. And the puck goes behind the net where Cameron fires it around the boards. Back to the point. Matt Prinsen chips it in. Hawk has it there. Brantford controlling in the London zone. Swift chips it up to Quidgy. And now London coming out. It's Peter Shinkelshok, and he just fires it in on goal and on O'Hagan. Now, coming across center. Held up there was Matt Quilty. And now West takes over. West chips it out over the blue line to center. Appio has it now to Montour. Montour back to Appio, and West did a great job of tying up his man. The net is off the moorings. We'll have a face-off in the London zone. The ever-dangerous Brett Appio is heading for the net. And Clark West managed to just keep his stick tied up. He couldn't get to the puck. Face-off to the left of Edwards. From the face-off now, Norrie chips it into the corner. Behind the net for Appio. Appio has it back there. He works his way out to the top of the circle. Appio working down low, tries to chip it in front. And we've got a penalty coming. It looks like a slashing penalty to Monticello of the London Nationals. The Brantford Golden Eagles will go on the power play with 13:10 to go in the first period. Well, they send out Quilty, Appio, and Hawk. On defense, you've got Jackson and Swift. From the face-off, it goes back to the point to Swift. There's a Brantford player down. It looks like Appio. Quilty has it now. Appio's struggling. He's trying to make his way to the bench. I'm not sure what happened to him, but now Hawk has it down low, and the London Nationals, Cameron, just fires it all the way down to O'Hagan. O'Hagan shoots it out to the blue line, where it's taken by Walker. Walker comes in with it. He tries to get it to Quilty, and it's fired all the way back down the ice one more time. O'Hagan now. He leaves it there for Swift. Swift has it. Swift over to Rebry. Walker. Walker in back of the goal. Walker still has it. Back to Quilty. Quilty back to the point to Hawk. Hawk shoots another one off the post. I can't believe it. The third time Taylor Edwards heard the sound of iron behind him. Swift has it now. Quilty shoots it. Goes wide of the net. Taken there by Rutland. Rutland back to the point. Walker has it. Walker, he sends it down deep to Hawk. Hawk shoots and he hits his own man Rutland inside. Hawk again with it. He backhands it into the corner where it's taken by Quilty. Quilty now working his way out, sends it back to the point to Swift. Swift puts it in on goal and Hawk tried to chip it in but it went wide. Now back to the point to Walker. That looks like we're going to have another slashing penalty here. And by the looks of it, this one's going to Brantford. It'll be number 23, Tanner Rutland, going off for slashing at 11:35. Now, there's still 25 seconds remaining in the penalty to Monticello of the London Nationals, at which time London will have their first power play. Face off to the left of O'Hagan. From the draw now, working his way in, shoots and scores! Rebry! What a play! Mike Rebry! End to end, and he just whistled that one past Edward. What a shot, what a goal, and the hometown fans are cheering loud. At 8:28 of the first period. That's an even strength goal. There's still 22 seconds left in the London penalty and 1:57 to go in the Brantford penalty, but Mike Rebry, what a shot. Now Deep West has it in his own zone. He sends it over to Monahan. Monahan chips it out to center. West has it. West works his way in. West goes all the way down to the corner. Held in now by Cameron. And Cameron backhands it high up into the net. We'll have a face-off just outside the Brantford blue line. 11:10 left to go in the first period. The London Nationals now have 1:35 of power play time. Chance to tie it up. They send out Cameron, Schwartz, and Bryden. Darts on defense and Lombardi. Puck shot in behind O'Hagan. O'Hagan takes it. He just slides it into the corner where it's scooped all the way down the ice by Prinzen. Behind the net now Lombardi. Lombardi works his way out. It goes off the skate over to Schwartz. Schwartz has it now. He's looking around at the blue line. Schwartz fires it back into his own end where Edwards will leave it there for Lombardi. Lombardi behind his own net. Lombardi tries to get out to Schwartz, where it's picked off by Lazarus. Nationals having a hard time getting going on this power play. Now Cameron has it. Cameron, he works his way across the blue line. He leaves it there for Bryden. And it's taken by Brantford and just fired all the way back down the ice by Prinzen, and he'll go off for a change. We got 36 seconds left to go in the power play for London. Monahan has it behind his own goal. Monahan now. He works his way out. He passes up to Shinkleshot. Shinkleshot fires it deep into the London zone. And it looks like he fired from the wrong side of the center ice line. It'll come all the way back into the London goal as they're charged with an icing. Shinkleshot let that one go a half a step too soon. And they'll have to regroup. They've got 24 seconds left to go. Brown from the face-off for Brantford. They fight for it. It's taken over by Monahan. He chips it out. And crossing center now, puck goes off the boards and it's fired right back into the London zone. Monahan has it now. Monahan behind his own goal. West leaves it go for Hopkins. They're fighting for it at the blue line now. The puck goes in deep. They have to clear the zone. The penalty is now over. Teams are 5 aside. And here comes Rutland. Rutland got over center, plays broken up there by Sims. Now West has it in his own zone. West, he chips the puck up to Tataschuk. He gets it over to Cameron. Oh! Nice try by London. Now the puck is shot in. And Hawk has it now. Hawk over the blue line. Hawk, he tries to drop it back and there's nobody there. So going all the way back to the center ice area, Andrew Wilson, he just fires that puck in around the boards. Now Swift takes it. Swift, he shoots one. Now Jackson. He leaves it there for Quilty. Quilty over to Wilson, and Wilson misplays it. The puck goes out into the center ice area where it's fired right back in again. Now in the Brantford zone. And the London Nationals have scored. We got a tie hockey game. At 11:56 in the first period, the London Nationals put one in the goal. Got a large gathering of Nationals faithful in front of us, and you can hear the noise. It's now a 1-1 hockey game, just like that. From the face-off now, puck goes into the London zone where Lombardi takes over. Lombardi, he slides over to Tataschuk. They fight for there. Schwartz hits his man. Now Montour chips it into the London zone where it's taken over by Braden. Braden now over to Lombardi. Lombardi deep in his own end. He just fires it off the glass and out. And it goes to the blue line where Dylan Walker takes over for Brantford up to Montour. Montour chips it in and Lombardi takes over. He'll fire it right back out again. Where Gallucci has it, but he loses it. Gallucci loses over to Schwartz. Oh, Schwartz just missed catching up with that puck. Now he's ridden in on the boards. And West fires it all the way back in from center behind the goal. O'Hagan, he leaves it there for Walker. Walker chips it out. He tried to get Appio with it. Nice to see Appio back on the ice after he went up in quite a bit of discomfort earlier. They fight for it now. Sims takes it in behind his own goal. He leaves it for Monahan. Monahan, cross-ice pass. West chips it out. He tries to catch Sims with it, but it plays broken up. And one more time, Monahan to West. West back to Monahan. Monahan, oh! Andrew Wilson. It looks like he's going to get a charging penalty. At 12:58 of the first period, Andrew Wilson of the Brantford Golden Eagles goes off for charging. 7:02 left to play here in the first. We've got a 1-1 tie. London Nationals on the power play. Cameron set to take the face-off. The puck is dropped. And Blunt has it in the corner for Brantford, but he loses it there. Cameron Prinzen fires it around the boards, but it's taken by Cameron once again. Cameron has it. He drops it back and goes to the point. Where Lombardi has it. Schwartz fires it in deep. Back to Schwartz. He misses it. It's taken now. And here comes Rebry once again. Rebry shoots. Oh! Ever so dangerous. Mike Rebry breaks in again one more time, and Edwards is equal to the task. We'll now have a face-off in the London zone. 1:31 left to go on the power play. 6:33 left to go here in the first period. Lazarus and Cameron at the face-off. From the face-off, it's chipped over to Darts. Darts now. He puts on the brakes and circles. Aaron Darts, he just leaves it there for Monahan. Monahan, he shoves it up to Schwartz. Schwartz over to Cameron. Oh, they tried to get it back to Schwartz and he missed it. Coming out of his own zone now. Walker, he fires it in off the boards deep into the London zone where Monahan takes over. Puts the brakes on in behind his own goal. Now Monahan up to Schwartz. Schwartz loses it. And Norrie fires it right back into the London zone. Aaron Darts now coming over the blue line, carries it over center. Darts takes it all the way in. He goes in behind the goal. He tries to center it. Oh, and Hopkins just missed it. Back to the point, shot at the point. Hagen to save. Puck's held in. It goes into the corner where Schwartz has it. Schwartz back to the point to Darts. Darts just tries to fire it in on goal. And we're going to have a penalty now. As Norrie had a chance to break in, we're going to have an interference call. You hate to take a penalty, but that might have been a good one. Norrie would have been in all alone on Edwards had he not been hauled down. So that will nullify the power play with 5:33 left to go here in the first period. The teams will play 4-on-4 for 31 seconds. From the face-off now, Rebry chips it back to the point where Jackson works it in. He loses it. Rebry has it. He fires it in on goal. Lazarus back to Rebry. Rebry from the slot. It goes off a stick and behind the net where Stager has it. Stager fires it up along the boards. And now Hopkins, he takes it from the Brantford side of center, just fires it in, and they head off for a change. Puck deep in the Brantford zone. Brantford now on the power play. Here comes Rebry. Rebry again over. Oh! Rebry, another nice save by Edwards. He's already scored 1 goal this evening, and he's had a couple great scoring opportunities. Brantford on the power play now. They've got Quilty with Appio and Hawk. On the point, Swift and Walker. From the face-up, puck's chipped all the way back into the Brantford zone where O'Hagan will wait for it. He leaves it there for Swift. Swift has it now. He's over to Walker. Walker, cross-ice pass to Quilty. He loses it, and they fire it all the way back down the ice one more time. Brantford regroups in their own end. Here comes Swift now. Swift has it. He crosses center and passes it up to Quilty. Quilty out for, oh, what a chance! Quilty split it out to Appio in the slot. Now Swift has it back at the point. Over to Quilty. Back to Swift. Swift to Walker. Oh! He tried to get it back cross ice to Quilty, and Cameron just chipped it away. Swift now. Up to Quilty. Walker takes it in over the blue line. Walker has it. He shoots. And Appio wasn't able to get his stick on it. Quilty now fighting for it. Oh, it looks like we're going to have another penalty to Brantford. As big number 44, Brett Appio, got his elbow up, and he's going for a head check. 16-18 in the first period of play. Brett Appio of the Brantford Golden Eagles will get 2 and 10 for making contact to the head. With 3:42 left to go here in the first period, the London Nationals have a chance to take the lead. Hopkins will take the face-off. And the puck is chipped in deep where Jackson puts it around the boards. It's taken by Rebry. He works his way out. Here comes Rebry again. Mike Rebry over the blue line. He puts on the brakes, tries to get into the slot, and Hopkins takes over. Hopkins chips it out past center. Hopkins now over the blue line. Hopkins, he puts on the brakes. He tries to get over to Shinkleshot. Shinkleshot chips it towards the net where it's taken by Brantford. Shinkleshot has it again. Backhand into the corner. Cross ice to Monahan. Monahan, he shoots. And the puck goes wide and it comes all the way around and out. It looks like Darts was able to hold it in. Behind the net now, Spencer Watson. Watson passes it down low, back to the point to West. West over to Monahan, or Aaron Darts. Aaron Darts now chips it into the corner. They fight for it in there. Puck goes all the way around to Jackson. Jackson has it now behind his own goal. He fires it out, and it goes all the way down into the London zone, where Taylor Edwards will wait there and leave it for West. West has it now. West works his way out. He puts it up to Hopkins. Cross-ice pass for Schwartz. Noah Schwartz over the blue line. Schwartz works his way in. He gets behind the Brantford goal. Schwartz still with it. Carries it all the way around. And has taken... They fight for it along the boards. Braden, Cameron, Schwartz fighting for it. It goes back to West. West chips it up to Cameron. Cameron loses it. Puck still inside the Brantford zone where Braden has it. Braden working his way in. He shoots. Oh, saved by O'Hagan. Cameron with the puck now. He loses it. And Brown just chips it out into the London zone. 1:52 left to go here in the first period. One last chance on the power play for London. It's Aaron Darts. Darts works his way over the blue line. Tries to center it. Goes back to the point to Monahan. Monahan shoots and Swift blocks the shot. Monahan again chips it into the corner where Brantford takes over. Swift, he leaves it there. And Quilty has it. Quilty shot. Monahan stopped that one. Swift has it now. Puck goes in behind the net for Quilty. Quilty fighting for it. It goes back to the point where Walker lets one go. Goes off a couple sticks. Hawk tried to chip it in front there. Walker again puts it down low. They fight for it in the corner. And London comes out with it. And it's Prinsen for Brantford. Prinsen fires it up to the blue line. He puts it cross ice. Over to Walker. Walker, he chips it out to center. Coming in with it now is Rebry one more time. I think that must be his 5th or 6th shot on goal just this period. Mike Rebry has come to play. With 52 seconds left here in the first period, we'll have a face-off just to the right of Taylor Edwards in the London zone. We've got a 1-1 tie from the face-off. Now the puck is chipped into the corner where West takes over. West has it. He works it over the blue line out to center. It's chipped into the Brantford zone, goes in behind, and O'Hagan, he'll leave it there for Jackson. Jackson backhands it around to Rutland. Rutland fires it out to Norrie. Norrie now over the blue line. He leaves it there for Rebry. He shoots a weak shot in on goal, and Edwards will freeze it, and we'll have a face-off once again. A little bit of pushing and shoving, but I don't think it'll amount to anything. With 29.4 seconds left to go here, we'll have one more face-off to the left of Taylor Edwards. You're listening to Game 5 of the Sutherland Cup Round Robin. The game being brought to you by the GOJHL and Art Pro HD. From the face-off now, Cameron and Norrie. Puck is dropped. And Rebry gets it once again. He puts it back to the point. Back to Rebry. He's hauled down by West. And now London coming out. It's Shinkleshote. Shinkleshote works his way in. He tries to get to Schwartz. Schwartz makes a pass. Oh! And O'Hagan managed to stay with Cameron. He worked his way across, and what a great job. The patience shown by O'Hagan on that one saved the goal. So now we'll have a face-off to the right of Bryce O'Hagan in the Brantford goal. From the face-off now, Brantford takes control. They chip it out. Now Schwartz hits his man, and West takes over. West, he loses it to Quilty. Quilty's hit along the boards, and Hawk takes over. Hawk will just hang on to it and shoot it deep into the goal. So at the end of 20 minutes of play, the score, the London Nationals won, the Brantford Golden Eagles won. My name is Richard Vanderhaeghe. We'll be right back at the start of the second period. After 20 minutes of play, the score, London won, Brantford won. Brantford opened the score on a goal by Mike Rebry. And he broke in all alone and just whistled one past Edwards. And then London came right back at a goal by Spencer Watson, the young rookie, on a great effort. Now, the Brantford Golden Eagles will be without Brett Appio for a while. He took a penalty, head-checking penalty late in the first period of play, so he'll start off the second period in the sin bin. Well, the officials are gathering at center ice. The players are ready to go. Any second now, we'll start the second period of play, and the puck is dropped and it's fired all the way down into the Brantford end. Goes behind the goal where it's up there for Jackson. Jackson has it now. He works his way out to Rebry. Rebry over center. Rebry across the blue line. He shoots it in on goal. Goes after his own rebound. Fighting for it out back is Rutland. It goes around to Montour. Deep in the corner, they fight for it. London now will come out with it. It's chipped up off the boards to center. Jackson takes it. Jackson just chips it back into the London zone where it's fired over to Monahan. Monahan. Puck's fired out to center. Now Aaron Darch has it, and it's called on the offside. Monticello and Darch went in over the line, but it was just offside, so we'll have a face-off outside the Brantford zone. Hopkins and Quilty. Quilty wins the draw, goes back to Blunt. Blunt over to Prinzen. Prinzen has it now at his own blue line. He cross-ice pass to Blunt. Blunt gets it out, and to Swift. Swift chips it into the London zone where it's fired right back out again. Now Shinkleshoke has it. Shinkleshoke, he fires it deep into the Brantford zone, goes behind the goal. Hawk takes Hopkins down. Now Hawk has the puck. Hawk off the boards for Swift. Swift has it between his feet. He leaves it for Hawk. Hawk breaking it over the line. He leaves it back to Quilty. Quilty fires, and Edwards the save. Well, we'll have a face-off now just to the left of Taylor Edwards in the London goal. From the face-off, Cameron plays it back to Stager. Stager has it in his own corner. He puts it up to Schwartz. Schwartz leaves it there for Cameron. Cameron over center. He chips it into the Brantford zone. Watson goes after it. Spencer Watson takes his man down. Cameron out front, shoots just wide. Cameron again has it behind the goal. Cameron working back there against Quilty. He leaves. Spencer Watson has it. Watson comes out front. He shoots wide. Goes back to the point where Allison has it. Connor Allison. He loses it to Prinzen. Prinzen takes over, and he loses it to Cameron, who fires it right back behind the Brantford goal, where it's taken over by Blunt. Puck passed up to Hawk. Hawk over to Quilty. Quilty across center. He goes in on zone, saved by Edwards. Shoots into the corner where West takes it. West is hit along the boards. They fight for it. Looks like the puck is underneath them. Now it's chipped over to Tataschuk. Tataschuk has it, and he puts it right over the glass, and we'll have a face-off to the right of the London goaltender. We played 2:21 of the second period of play. The score, London Nationals 1, Brantford Golden Eagles 1. From the face-off now, Brown's out there for Brantford. And Monticello gets waved out of the face-off circle. From the draw, Brown slips it back. It goes to Gallucci. Gallucci shoots it in on goal. And Montour has it now. Montour fights for it in the corner. It goes back to the point to Gallucci. And now Montour has it again. He shoots. Edwards, it looks like Edwards has it under him, and we've got a penalty coming. It looks like there'll be a cross-checking penalty to London, as Mitch Brown was taken down along the side of the goal. So, at 2:40 of the second period, Aaron Darch of the London Nationals goes off for cross-checking. On the power play, they send out Quilty and Hawk. Walker on the point. Walker shoots it into Hawk. Hawk has it now at the circle. Back to the point to Walker. Walker back to Hawk. Hawk shoots. Back to Hawk. Hawk has it once again. He loses it, and it's backhanded by Monticello all the way down into the Brantford zone. Back there for it now is Dylan Walker. Walker brings it out of his own zone. Cross ice pass to Quilty. Quilty takes it now over the blue line. He gains the zone. He works his way around the top of the circle now. Back to the point to Walker. Walker back to Quilty. Quilty down low. Back to Quilty. He's at the top of the circle. Back down to Appio. Back to the point, and Walker just misses. They fight for it now along at the blue line. Quilty has it now. Quilty at the top of the circle, and it's stopped by Monahan. Puck goes into the corner. Left there for Hawk. Hawk chips it off the boards, and Monahan has it. He backhands it all the way down the ice. There's a race for the puck now. Sims going in there. Sims has it in behind the Brantford goal. Sims, he puts on the brakes and goes back behind the goal. He centers it up front. Oh! Just missing it. Noah Schwartz. Now Mike Rebry has it. Rebry winding up out of his own zone. He's got Schwartz chasing him. Rebry over the blue line. Rebry down low. He puts on the brakes. Back to the point. To Lazarus. Lazarus has it now. Lazarus to Rebry. Back to Lazarus. Lazarus shoots. And Edwards the save. We've got 19 seconds left to go in the Brantford power play. Face off to the right of Taylor Edwards in the London goal. From the face-off now, Rebry, he gets it back to the point, but it goes all the way down into his own zone. Jackson chases it back there. O'Hagan shoots it off the boards, where Jackson chips it out to center. Goes off the boards. Now, Brantford's going to have to clear the zone on the outside, and West has it. West has it deep in his own zone. He shoots it out, and off the netting. We'll have a face-off in the London zone. The penalty is over. We played 4:44 of the second period. The score, London 1, Brantford 1. This game being brought to you by the Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League and Art Pro HD. From the face-off now, Brown ties up his man. It goes back to the point. Jackson has it. He slides it down deep to Brown. Brown in behind the goal. He's got Quigg with him. Shot in there by Wilson. Montour has it now. Montour goes towards it. It goes in back of the goal where Wilson has it. Wilson keeps it down deep to Brown. Brown now works it along the boards. Back to Wilson. Shot kicked out by Edwards. Now Quigg has it. The backhand goes wide. Mitch Brown just fired one. He tried to bounce it in off the goalie. Puck goes back behind the net where Montour takes over. Montour back to the point to Jackson. Jackson, he slides it over to Wilson. Wilson puts it on goal. It's broken up by London, and here comes Peter Shinkleshok. Just missed that pass, so it goes all the way down. We'll have an icing call, and the face-off will go all the way back into the London National Zone. 14:24 remaining here in the second period. Face-off to the right of Taylor Edwards. From the face-off, Quilty chipped it in deep. They fight for it along the boards. Princeton chips it along down to the corner. Hawk has it in his feet. They fight for it. And coming out now is Hopkins. Now Shinkleshok has it. Shinkleshok into the slot, top of the circle, shoots. O'Hagan the save. And just like that, Brantford takes over. It's Hawk. Hawk has it. It goes off a skate and all the way out to center. There's a race for it now, and Brown just manages to chip it over to Blunt. Blunt puts it out over the blue line. Sims in there after it. Here comes Peter Shinkleshok. Shinkleshok now down deep, shoots. O'Hagan the save, and Cameron right there on the doorstep trying to knock it in. Bryce O'Hagan stands his ground. We'll have a face-off just to the left of the Brantford goalie. From the face-off now, Rebry chips it back to Gallucci. Gallucci behind his own goal, comes out with it, shoots it off the boards all the way down the ice, and we'll have that face-off all over one more time as Brantford's called for icing. This time the face-off will go to the right of O'Hagan. Dave Lazarus facing off against Noah Schwartz. Schwartz has Cameron to his right. Hopkins, or Spencer Watson to his left. Gallucci now behind his own goal. Puck's chipped up off the boards. Rutland misses it. Kept down by Schwartz. Schwartz shoots. Glove save. O'Hagan bats it. And now he gloves his own rebound and hangs on with, once again, number 14, Daniel Cameron, right there on the doorstep. Johnny on the spot looking to pop one in. We'll have a face-off to the left of the Brantford goalie. Rebry and Monticello facing off. Monticella's tossed out of the face-off circle. In comes Bryden. And Rebry chips it back to Gallucci. Gallucci behind his own goal. Gallucci now off the boards to Rutland. Rutland up to Rebry. He loses it. It's taken over there by Bryden. Bryden over to Darch. He fires it in. It goes back in the goal where Walker chips it up along the boards. Backhand now. Rebry trying to get out with it. It gets out of it. Here comes Rebry. He crosses the blue line. Rebry once again. Mike Rebry shoots. Backhand shot off the goalie. And Norrie fell down. And the puck is chipped all the way out. It rolls back into the Brantford zone where it's taken by Dylan Walker. Walker now puts the brakes on behind his own zone. Fires it up center. Mitch Brown chips it in deep, and Montour goes after it. Montour fighting with West. West chips it over to Monahan. Monahan puts it off the boards. It goes back to the point where it's fired in by Lazarus. London now chipping out the center where Wilson takes over in his own zone. Wilson now back to Jackson. Jackson puts it off the boards and it's brought back in by Braden and it's taken over. Here comes... Oh, big shot by Brandon Montour. And another save by Taylor Edwards. We've played 7:51 of the second period. The score, the London Nationals 1, the Brantford Golden Eagles 1. You're listening to the Sutherland Cup round robin. From the face-off now, Mitch Brown goes in behind the goal, and Connor Allison takes it. Allison now chips it off the boards. Puck comes out, and it's held in. Montour has it. Montour works his way, shoots, and it goes just wide. Coming out of the goal, here comes Peter Shingleshoke. Shingleshoke shoots it just wide. And Stager fires it back in on the offside. Mitch Brown has it now. Brown winding up at his own end. Brown slides it over to Jackson. Jackson up to Lazarus. He loses it. Shingleshoke down to Hopkins. Hopkins comes in on goal. Pass to Sims. Oh! And he puts a weak shot wide of the goal. Behind the Brantford goal now. Jackson takes it, fires it off the boards. Allison stops it. He fires it in. Montour takes it now. Montour works his way into the corner. He leaves it for Jackson. Jackson now. He slides it up, and Mitch Brown chips it deep into the London zone, and they head off for a change. Hawk Quilty coming out now. A race for the puck. It's at the London line. It's chipped in by Hawk. Stager now fires it off the boards, but Hawk holds it in. Stager takes his man into the boards. Now Quilty has it. Quilty around back to Prinzen. Prinzen shoots, and it goes wide. Hopkins now. Hopkins. He over to Noah Schwartz. Schwartz fires it in on goal, and O'Hagan will freeze the puck. We'll have a face-off in the Brantford zone with 10:40 remaining to play here in the second period. Still a 1-1 tie. Face-off will be just to the left of the Brantford goalie, Bryce O'Hagan. We've got Cameron and Quilty. Puck is dropped, and Cameron wins the draw. Goes back to the point where Lombardi fires it in deep. It's Tadashchuk now. Tadashchuk has it. He works it around in the circle, works his way back out front to the point. And now Inzer fires it into the corner. It's in behind the net where Cameron has it. He chips it out front. Well, we got a whistle, and we've got a penalty on the play. It looks like we may have a goaltender interference call here on the London Nationals. So, with 10:21 left to go here in the second period, it looks like Adam Rajewsko is going off for goaltender interference. So the faceoff will go all the way down into the London end. On the power play now, we've got Appio. He's served his 10-minute misconduct. He's out there. Walker and Swift at the point. Walker has it now. Walker works it into the center area. Over to Swift. Swift has it. He fires it. And Edwards makes the save with Appio right in front. And just as the whistle went, Brent Appio was unceremoniously dumped on his can, to say the least. From the face-off now to the left of Taylor Edwards. It's pushed into the corner where Quilty goes after it. Quilty fighting for it in back there. It's back to the point now. Fires! Taylor Edwards the save. And Edwards gave Appio a little bit of a chop to remind him not to get too close. This time the face-off will be just to the right of the London goalie. London sends Cameron and Schwartz out there killing the penalty. Appio wins the draw back to the point to Jackson. Jackson, he gets it into Hawk, back to Jackson. Jackson shoots! Saved by Edwards. Swift now gets in there, and London. Cameron works it into the Brantford zone where Jackson chips it off the boards. Quilty has it now. Quilty works his way over the blue line, over to Swift. Swift has it to the far side. It goes all the way out. And oh, Noah Schwartz came within inches of taking that one in all alone. Now Jackson has it at center ice. He does a little spinorama. And he puts it up to Hawk. Puck goes deep into the London zone where Appio has it behind the net. Appio now works it back to Quilty. Quilty to Appio, shoots. Oh, what a tremendous scoring opportunity. And coming out with it now into the Brantford zone. Noah Schwartz. Schwartz works it around. He gets it to Monticello. Monticello shoots. O'Hagan the save. Schwartz has it once again. Schwartz and Swift fighting for it in the corner. Monticello pitches in. He takes it. And now Appio comes in. Appio. He tries to put one off the boards to Tyler Norrie, and Norrie misses it. It goes all the way down. We'll have an icing call against Brantford with 8:45 left to go. 24 seconds left in the Brantford power play. The score, London 1, Brantford 1. Tyler Norrie facing up with Monticello now to the right of O'Hagan. Norrie ties it up and he kicks it right into O'Hagan. Swift has it now. Swift coming out, he slides it a cross-ice pass to Nate Mitten. Mitten puts it in behind the goal. They chase it in there, and Lazarus has it. Lazarus now works it around. Lazarus, the top of the circle, goes back down low, shoots it in on goal, and it's fired all the way out to the blue line, but it's held in by Rebry. Rebry, he fired it off of Monticello. And it goes all the way back into the Brantford zone where Mike Rebry has it. He puts it off towards cross-ice pass, and he misses Dylan Walker. Rebry again with it. Rebry at center. They fight for it along the boards. And now Walker has it. We've got another penalty coming to London. The goalie heads for the bench. And Spencer Watt. It looks like Brown fighting for it in the corner. We'll have a face-off in the London zone with 7:45 to go in the second period. And we've got a checking from behind penalty being called. Now, Thomas Monticello will be serving it. Seems to be a little confusing, and it is Monticello, and he'll be gone for the game. What a huge blow that will be to the London Nationals. As Thomas Monticello gets 2 minutes for checking from behind and an automatic game misconduct. Not the news London wanted to hear. Penalty will be served by number 74, Connor Carson. From the faceoff now, London fired up on the boards to the point where Walker takes over. Walker has it. He slides it over to Swift. Swift works it down low to Quilty. Quilty in the Appio. Back to Quilty. Quilty at the top of the circle. He fires it. And it goes off of Edwards back out to the point to Swift. Swift takes it now. Puck's fired into Hawk. Hawk around back of the goal. Goes all the way over to Rebry. Rebry back to the point. Back to Rebry. Down low, Appio shot Edwards to save. Appio has it again. Gets his own rebound. Works it up to the top of the circle. Back to Walker. Back to Rebry. He tried to get over to Swift, who was sneaking in there, and the play is broken up. And now Hopkins has it. He breaks out over the line. Actually, that's Cameron. And a nice defensive play by Walker. And Cameron, the crowd goes crazy, shoots. In behind the play, Cameron and Swift were tied up in each other's equipment. And now here we go. Oh, Schwartz. Oh. Now, well, there's a scrum in the far corner, but it looks like Brantford may have picked up 2 penalties there, and this could be big. Depending on what the referees call, Brantford could lose 2 men. And it looks like Swift has got a checking from behind penalty. Hawk is going in, off. We'll have to see what the referees call, but it looks like right after Monticello gets tossed for a checking from behind. Jeff Swift of the Brantford Golden Eagles takes a checking from behind penalty. Brantford was already getting 1 penalty for the trip on Noah Schwartz. So once the last 39 seconds of the Monticello penalty is served, we'll have a 5-on-3 in favor of London Nationals. 6:24 here to go in the second period. The score, Brantford 1, London 1. It looks like Nate Mitten is being sent in to serve the penalty for Swift. Well, look. Well, it looks like we're going to be playing 4-on-4. The only penalty on the clock is to Swift. And now we've got the penalty to Hawk is going up on the boards. So we'll play 4-on. Now they've taken the penalty off again. Once we get the clock all set, the London Nationals will have a 4-on-3 advantage for 39 seconds, and then for 1:21, they'll have 5-on-3. Darch now has it at the point. Darch over to Lombardi. Lombardi chips it in deep. Tries to get it to Hopkins. Lombardi kicks it in towards center, and it's fired all the way out there by Andrew Wilson. Edwards has it now behind his own goal. He leaves it there. And coming out with it now is Aaron Darts. Darts over to Hopkins. Hopkins puts on the brakes by the blue line. Puts it back to the point, and Lombardi misses it. It goes all the way back to center. Darts, a little spinorama move there, and he puts it over to Lombardi. Lombardi across the blue line to the top of the circle. He puts it down low to Cameron. Cameron now, he slides it over. Back to Cameron. Darts, back into Cameron. Over to Schwartz. Schwartz to Cameron. Cameron to Darts, and oh! Play's broken up by Rebry. Back in deep to Noah Schwartz. Schwartz back to Lombardi. Lombardi to Darts. Darts shoots. Saved by O'Hagan. Now, Rebry comes out with it. He gets across the blue line and just trickles it in on goal. Where Lombardi takes over. Lombardi all the way up to the blue line, and that's going to be called on the offside. Schwartz had crossed the blue line. It will go all the way back into the London zone. 45 seconds left to go in this 5-on-3 advantage. Face-off to the left of Taylor Edwards, deep in the London zone. From the face-off now, London has it. Coming out with it now, Aaron Darts. Darts puts it in behind the Brantford goal, where O'Hagan fires it around the boards. And now Tyler Norrie. Norrie's got Princeton with him. Norrie in, shoots. Oh my goodness, another one off the post. How many times can it happen in one night? Now Shingleshoke lets one go and puts it right into O'Hagan. Scoring chances at both ends of the ice. 18 seconds left to go in the penalties to Brantford. 4:42 left to go in the second period. The score: London 1, Brantford 1. We got a barn burner here tonight. From the face-off now, Cameron wins the draw, but he gets it all the way back down into his own zone, where Edwards will leave it for West. West has it now. He comes out of his own end. He gets it up to Shingleshoke. Shingleshoke slides it forward. Puck drop back to Shingleshoke. Oh! And Jackson got his stick on that shot. Again, Shingleshoke fires it in. Schwartz fighting for it now. Schwartz to Cameron. Cameron has it in the corner. The penalties are over. And coming out with it is Lazarus. Drop pass to Mitten. He fires it in and goes all the way. Here we go. Hopkins in, and Hopkins is stripped down, and we're going to have a penalty shot. Hopkins was going in all alone. He got hauled down, and yes, sirree, we're going to see it tonight. A penalty shot with 4:02 remaining here in the second period. What a golden opportunity for the London Nationals to take the lead in this ever so important Game 5 of the Sutherland Cup round robin. This game being brought to you by the Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League and ArcPro HD. Paul Hopkins of the London Nationals now has been awarded the penalty shot. O'Hagan is set. O'Hagan out to the top of his crease. Here comes Hopkins. Comes in on goal. Shoots. He scores! 5-hole. Beautiful goal. And just like that, the London Nationals have taken the lead. At 15:58 in the second period of play, the London Nationals, on the strength of a penalty shot goal by Paul Hopkins, go ahead 2-1. From the face-off now, Monahan puts it over to West. He fires it out to Hopkins once again. Spencer Watson's watching his man Princeton. Princeton leaves it for Blunt. Blunt puts it off the boards. And it goes just outside the blue line, where Hopkins chips it back in again. Taken over by Lazarus. Off the boards for Appio. He crosses center, has it chipped off his stick by Hopkins. And they fire it down deep. Princeton has it now. He takes it into the corner, coming out of his own end, chips it off the boards, and Montour has it now. Montour chases it down into the London end. West takes his man into the boards, and he takes over. Puck in behind for Appio. Appio to Montour. Lazarus back to Montour. Montour fighting for it along the boards. Back to Lazarus. He tries to get it to Appio, and they fight for it now, and it looks like Tadischuk has it. Tadischuk off the boards. Held in by Brantford. Appio has it now in the slot, shoots! And Monahan got his stick on it. Puck's fired out into the center ice area where Gallucci takes it. Gallucci, he slides it over. And it's fired all the way in by Dylan Walker around the boards. Mitten fighting for it. They keep it in deep. Oh, shot at Edwards. Mitten, another save. And Nate Mitten was right in on goal. Taylor Edwards stands tall. We'll have a face-off deep in the London zone. 2:41 to go here in the second period of play. The London Nationals lead the Brantford Golden Eagles by a score of 2-1. Face-off just to the right of Taylor Edwards. And Quilty wins the draw. He gets it back to the point to Walker. Walker fires it over top of the net where Hawk has it. Hawk now, he leaves it there. Quilty has it. Quilty back to the point to Walker. Walker shot on goal. Edwards a save. Quilty now in the corner. Once again, Quilty works his way up to the top of the circle. Quilty working it. Oh, shot goes wide. Puck in deep. Mitten has it. Mitten fighting with Cameron. Puck goes all the way back to Gallucci at the point. Quilty lets it go into the corner. Fighting for it there is Mitten. And the puck is chipped out but held in. Hawk has it now. Hawk shoots. And it goes off a player in front and wide. Now behind the net. Quilty comes out in front again. Edwards the save. Quilty has it one more time. In the deep. Brings it out to the front of the circle. Quilty now. They fight for it along the boards and here comes London. We get a break. Shot on goal. Oh! And Schwartz shoots it wide and high. And with 1:43 to go, we'll have a face-off. Just out, actually to the left of Bryce O'Hagan in the Brantford goal. Hopkins and Norrie facing off to the right of Bryce O'Hagan. Puck is dropped. Hopkins chips it back to the point where West has it. West puts it back into the corner to Hopkins. Hopkins fighting for it in there, and now Aaron Darch comes out with it. Darch to the top of the circle, and they fire. Oh, Hopkins was right in front of the goal. Here's the shot. Aaron Darch just shoots it wide. They fight for it behind the net. He goes off the side of the net. Hopkins now chips it back to the point. Monahan shoots it in. His shot goes wide, and now we got Mike Rebry. Rebry working in. He's got Tanner Rutland with him. Back to Rutland in the slot. Oh! And he just slides one in there, and it's stopped. Now Wilson has it. Wilson over to Jackson. Jackson across center. He backhands it down into the London zone. We've now got 1 minute left to play here in the second period. Aaron Darch now. Darch slid it over to Hopkins and put himself offside. The London faithful didn't agree with the call. Nevertheless, we'll have a face-off just outside the Brantford blue line. From the face-off now. Brown wins the draw back to Lazarus. And now it's fired in by Billy Eisner. Goes around to Blunt. Blunt chips it up on the boards where it's held in. Back to the point. Inzer can't hold it in. Now he's got it, and he just slides it back into the Brantford zone where Princeton has it. He fires it all the way out. He tries to catch Montour with a pass, but it goes all the way down for an icing. We've got 34 seconds left to play. Should London win the game tonight, it will mean St. Catharines must win on Saturday night against Brantford, or these two teams will face off in the finals. Coming out of his own zone now, Montour. He fires it deep into the London end. Where Lazarus, he backhands it to Princeton. He shoots it in on goal. Montour, and the puck goes up into the netting. We'll have a face-off in the London zone, just to the right of Taylor Edwards, with 18.2 seconds to go here in the second period of play. From the face-off, Rebry chips it in deep, but Monahan takes it all the way around the boards to Schwartz. Schwartz gets it out to center. Sims now racing for it, but it's taken over now by Matt Princeton. Princeton fires it up off the glass and actually goes out of play. So with 4.7 to go, we'll have one more face-off, and it looks like it's going to be deep in the Brantford end. Cameron darts and Shinkleshoke for London, and Princeton takes it, and he'll just fire it all the way down the ice, and that will end the second period of play. After 2 periods here in the Wayne Gretzky Centre, the score, the London Nationals 2, the Brantford Golden Eagles 1. This is Richard Vanderhaeghe for the Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League and Art Crew HD saying we'll be back to the start of the third period. Well, fans, welcome back to the Wayne Gretzky Centre for the start of the third period of play. At the end of 2 periods, the London Nationals lead the Brantford Golden Eagles by a score of 2-1 on the strength of a power play goal in the second period by number 24, Paul Hopkins. Now, also in the second period of play, Thomas Manicella of the London Nationals was sent off. He's gone for the game on a checking from behind as well. Brantford Golden Eagles, number 16, Jeff Swift, he's gone. We're about to start the third period of play. The clock is set. The players are ready. The referee's talking with the timekeepers. And here we go. It's Bryden back to Monahan. Monahan over to West. West chips it out over the blue line to Quilty. Quilty loses it, and it's fired all the way down into the Brantford zone. Jackson goes back for it, and we've got an icing call against London with 19:43 left to play. Face-off will be to the left of Taylor Edwards in the London goal. Noah Schwartz facing off with Lazarus. Lazarus wins the draw. He gets it to Hawk. Hawk has it at the circle. Back to the point to Jackson. Jackson shoots. And Edwards the save. Now Darts gets it up to Bryden. Bryden takes it in deep into the Brantford zone. He works his way around behind the goal. Comes back out in front. Tries to center it to Schwartz. And the play is broken up. Coming into the Brantford zone now. Number 22, 72, Lazarus. Lazarus fighting with it in the corner. He gets it over to Hawk. Hawk behind the goal. Hawk and Schwartz fighting for the puck. Lazarus comes in there, helps out. He's got it now. Lazarus back to Hawk. Hawk behind the goal. Hawk out front in the circle. Hawk backhand to Lazarus. Lazarus back in deep. He tried to get it to Quilty, and he lost it. Puck's fired out of the boards, and Darts gets it all the way down into the Brantford zone. And another icing is called. Oh, thank you. We'll have a face-off to the left of Taylor Edwards. Noah Schwartz for the London Nationals. Tyler Norrie for Brantford. Schwartz wins the draw. He gets it back to West, who puts it over to Monahan. Monahan chips it up on the boards. They get it up over the blue line, where Princeton takes over. Princeton back to Blunt. Blunt crosses his own blue line over center. He dumps it into the London zone. And Mike Rebry gives chase. West chips it back. Monahan. Rebry steals it. Oh, he puts it off the pads. And Taylor Edwards, what a huge save. And we'll have another face-off in the London zone. 18:33 left to play. London still leads Brantford by a score of 2-1. Cameron now wins the draw. He gets it back to Lombardi. Lombardi chips it off the boards back to the point where it's kept in there by Princeton. He fires it in on goal, and Edwards chips it up into the net. We'll have another face-off one more time in the London zone. Daniel Cameron, it looks like he's facing off against Mike Rebry. And Rebry gets it back to the point to Gallucci. Gallucci has it now. He fires it in on goal. Edwards makes the save. Now we got a penalty coming. We've got a high sticking penalty going to Brantford, number 23, Tanner Rutland. So 18-19 left to go here in the third period. The London Nationals have a chance to increase their lead as they go on the power play. Schwartz, Braden. Darch has it. Darch back at the blue line. Darch backhands it in. It's stopped by Norrie. Norrie fires it out to the London blue line where Monahan takes over. Monahan tries to catch Cameron at center. Puck goes in. O'Hagan leaves it there. O'Hagan, he loses it, but Rebry chips it out. And now Walker works in and go. Walker shoots. And Monahan has it go off his pad. And they work it out to Aaron Darch. Darch in his own end. He slides it up to Noah Schwartz. Schwartz has it. They regroup. Schwartz over to Monahan. Monahan back to Schwartz, back to Monahan. London now trying to get organized up to the blue line to Brighton. And it's chipped back out again. Aaron Darch has it now near his own blue line. He works it back into his own end where he backhands it to Monahan. Monahan gets it over to Schwartz. Schwartz gets it up to Brighton. Brighton now at the top of the circle, works it down to Schwartz, back to Brighton. He works his way into the slot. And now Mitch Brown takes it and he fires it all the way down into the London zone. Behind the goal where Taylor Edwards will just leave it there for West. West now along the boards to Peter Shinkleshoek. Shinkleshoek across to Aaron Darch. Darch now comes into the Brantford zone. Over to Shinkleshoek, cross line. Oh, what a save by O'Hagan. Back to Darch. Darch has it now at the top of the circle. He puts it in back behind the net to Hopkins. Hopkins to Brighton. And Mitch Brown once again fires it off the glass and all the way down into the London zone. Brantford changing their penalty killers now. We've got 23 seconds left to go in the penalty. And Hopkins has it now. Hopkins, he scored that penalty shot goal in the second period. He takes it in behind the goal where Blunt runs him in. Shinkleshoek fighting for it now with Quilty. Back to the point. It's West. West chips it in to Hopkins, and now Sims has it. Sims along the boards. Quilty fighting with Sims. Sims comes out of the slot, and a very soft shot goes in off O'Hagan behind the net where Shinkleshoek chases it. Shinkleshoek now, he's being rubbed in by Blunt along the boards, and now Brantford working their way out. Pass in the center to Quilty, and oh, big save by Taylor Edwards. Taylor Edwards has been helped out by several goalposts here this evening, but he has played an excellent game for the London Nationals. It looks like Lazarus is taking the place of Swift on that line with Hawk and Quilty. Puck works back to the point where Gallucci tries to keep it in. Gallucci, looks like Quilty's been hurt. They slide it back over to him. Quilty now with the puck at the point. He slides it over to Walker. Walker falls, gets it in deep. And Taylor Edwards will just cover up. It looks like we've got a high sticking penalty now. And it looks like it's going to Noah Schwartz of the London Nationals. So with 15:41 left to go here in the third period of play, the Brantford Golden Eagles have a golden opportunity to tie this one up as they go on the power play. Mike Rebry from the face-off. Puck is chipped back to Jackson. Jackson puts it in behind the net to Rebry. Rebry works his way around. He gets it back to the point to Jackson. Jackson back to Rebry. Rebry works it down low. Shoots. Edwards the save. Hawk has it now. Hawk back to Rebry. Rebry back to the blue line to Jackson. Jackson back to Rebry at the top of the circle. Fires again. Jackson save. Oh my! Walker just missed a wide open net. And the puck is fired all the way down into the Brantford zone. What an unbelievable chance for Walker to tie this game, and he missed the net. Brantford now trying to regroup on this power play. As Walker, he fires it up to Hawk. Hawk to Jackson. Scores! Holy goal! At 5:03 of the third period, the Brantford Golden Eagles score on the power play. We're all tied up 2 apiece. just like that, we're tied at 2. From the faceoff now, Hopkins, he gets it back to Lombardi. Lombardi over to Ainser. Ainser tries to chip it up the darts where it's taken away. And here comes Rebry. Rebry shoots it in off the Lombardi's shin pads. Oh, Norrie just missed the goal. Prinzen chips it in. And the puck goes behind the goal where Norrie takes over. Tyler Norrie, he puts it in back of the goal again for Rutland. Rutland out in front. Brantford, oh! Rutland just missed a chance to chip that past Edwards. And now Blunt has it at the point. Blunt sends it back over to number 4, Matt Prinzen. Prinzen shoots it in the London zone where it's taken over again by Billy Ainser. Ainser fires it deep into the Brantford zone. Prinzen takes over. Puck goes out. Chopped into the London zone where Monahan takes over. Monahan chips it out to center. It's at the blue line where Brown hits up to Montour. He's rubbed out. But here comes Brett Appio. Appio fires it in behind the London goal where Noah Schwartz takes over. Schwartz now fires the puck all the way out to center where it's kept grabbed by Andrew Wilson. Wilson fires it back to the London zone. Now Monahan over to West. West has it now. He chips it out to the blue line. And Sims over. He's got Spencer Watson with him, and Sims shoots it in and goal. O'Hagan will freeze it there. We'll have a face-off in the Brantford zone. Sims was coming in there, and he had young Spencer Watson with it, who's been on fire these whole playoffs. What a great young acquisition for these London Nationals. Face-off now in the Brantford zone. Blunt has it behind his own goal. He stops there. Blunt waiting for his teammates to get organized, and now he carries it out himself, gets it up. And Lazarus fires it in behind the London goal where Hawk chases it. Hawk puts it in there for Quilty. Quilty, he tries to put it out to go. Oh! And Hawk was right there looking for a rebound. Edwards freezes it, and we'll have a face-off in the London zone. We played 6 minutes and 50 seconds of the third period. The score, the London Nationals 2, the Brantford Golden Eagles 2. In this Game 5 of the Sutherland Cup round robin, from the face-off now, the puck goes back to the blue line. Walker can't keep it in. He's got it now over center. Walker crosses center. He chips it in the London zone where Lombardi has it. Lombardi backhands it. And he missed Carson Connor with it. Connor now brings it in. He tries to get it over on the far side to Adam Rzutko. Rzutko has it go off of him and back into the London zone. Behind the goal now, Rzutko in the corner. He's fighting with Quilty. Now Gallucci, oh! Gallucci comes in and he steps into Adam Rzutko. Big hit. They fight for it along the boards now. Walker's in there with Connor. Puck goes back to Walker, goes in off Edwards. Now Gallucci has it in deep. He gets it to Quilty. Quilty back to the point. Walker spins and fires, and Lombardi takes over. Lombardi just backhands it out to the center ice zone. It's taken over there by Hawk. Hawk fires it in deep. It goes around the goal where Edwards holds it there for Lombardi. Lombardi shoots it up, and the puck goes out into the neutral zone area once again where Prinzen takes it. He sends it over to Blunt. Blunt, he gets it into Rutland, and Rutland fires it in, and it looks like the captain of the London Nationals was hurt on that play. Scott Lombardi looked like he was holding his shoulder as he went off. Puck now, Schwartz misses it. Fired back in by Blunt. Well, for the last few shifts, the play's been all in the London Nationals' end. Brantford, since that goal, has caught fire. Blunt now, cross-ice pass to Prinzen. Matt Prinzen fires it in, and Edwards the save. Schwartz has it now. Schwartz, he slides it over to Monahan. Monahan just dumps it out into center where Cameron leaves it for Schwartz. Schwartz a backhand to Bryden. Bryden leaves there, Prinzen. It goes to the blue line, shot in. And Monahan fired that in on O'Hagan, and it's deflected into the netting. We'll have a face-off in the Brantford zone with 11 minutes and 1 second left to go here in the third period of play. We've got a 2-all draw. Hopkins now facing up with Brown. And it looks like they're going to take the face-off. I'm not sure. It looks like London has called a timeout. The London Nationals have called a timeout. It may be a wise move, as the last few shifts the play has been all in the London zone. Brantford's been all over them. This might be a good time for them to regroup and get back into this thing. Right now the score, London 2, Brantford 2. Anybody's game, anything can happen. Now we'll try that one more time. Quigg, Mitten, and Brown up front for Brantford. Hopkins, Darch. Brown wins the draw. He gets it back into Jackson. Jackson backhands it all the way down to the London blue line, where West takes over. West chips it out and back into the Brantford zone. And now Quigg chases it. Hopkins chips it out to center. He goes after it, but it's taken there by Mitten. Mitten fires it in his zone. Quigg going after it in the corner. Him and Monahan fight for it. Now Mitten has it. Mitten behind the goal, sends it back to the point. Fired in there. Shot on goal by Wilson. And now Shinkleshoke gets it out to Hopkins. Hopkins over to Darch. Darch tries to get it back into Hopkins, and the puck rolls in behind the Brantford zone. They fight for it back there. Darch has it now. He centers it. It's taken over by Andrew Wilson, and Wilson just fires it down the ice. Quigg chases after it, but Billy Ainser gets there first. Ainser up to Shinkleshoke. Shinkleshoke has it now in his own end. Back to Lombardi. Lombardi fires it off the boards, and it goes all the way to the Brantford blue line, where Walker takes over. Walker takes it in behind his own goal. Walker coming out now, gets to the top of the circle. He passes it out to center, where Quilty has it. Quilty tried to get it over to Hawk. It goes into the corner. And Lombardi back out there. Nice to see he's okay. Sims now puts it in behind the goal, where Spencer Watson has it. Watson got up to Lombardi. Lombardi chips it into the Brantford zone, where Gallucci gets after it. He's got his man Sims pinned against the boards. They fight for it now, and Lazarus comes out with it. Lazarus up to Hawk. He loses it. Monahan tries to backhand it. Quilty comes in there. Monahan once again backhands it out to Schwartz. He tries to hit Watson. Watson going after it now in the corner, and Gallucci takes him into the boards. Less than 10 minutes to go here in the third period of play. Here's Quilty over the blue line. Quilty once again. He's got it behind the London goal. They fight for it now. Quilty still with it. He turns, and Cameron takes it, puts it along the boards to Darch. Aaron Darch has it now. Darch over to West. West pass up to Bryden. Bryden over to Darch. Oh! Big save by O'Hagan. And another shot. O'Hagan will freeze it, and we'll have a face-off in the Brantford end. With 8:28 left to play. The score, London 2, Brantford 2. From the face-off now, Cameron wins the draw. He gets it to Bryden. Bryden has it in the corner. They fight for it now, and Quilty takes it off of him. He steals it, and he sends it out. And coming with it now is Norrie. Norrie in behind the goal. He chips it out front. Oh! Rebry just missed. Edwards the save. Puck shot out, and Blunt fires it right back in. Edwards has it. Edwards, he leaves it for Lombardi. Lombardi over to Hopkins. Hopkins to Darch. Darch tried to hit Noah Schwartz with it. They chase it on the boards, him and Wilson. Wilson and Schwartz fighting for it. They've got each other pinned along the boards. Now we've got Hopkins in there helping out. And we'll have a face-off in the Brantford zone with 7:44 left to play. This game being brought to you by the Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League and Arc Pro HD. From the face-off now, Hopkins wins the draw. He gets it to Schwartz, who puts it in behind the net to Shinkleshok. Shinkleshok has it behind the goal. Whoa, Hopkins fired it. No, he getting the save. Kicks it back into the corners behind the net where Mitch Brown takes over. Brown loses it to Schwartz. Schwartz and Brown fighting for it along the boards. Jackson takes his man in, and here comes Brown out now. Brown has it. He falls down, and Hopkins takes over. Hopkins. It goes back to Monahan, who backhands the puck in to Shinkleshok. Shinkleshok leaves it there in the slot. It goes back to the blue line. It goes around back, and now Jackson has it behind his own goal. Jackson back to the point where Monahan takes it. He fires it, deflected, and Hopkins deflected it, and Bryce O'Hagan makes the save. We'll have another face-off in the Brantford zone. 7:04 left to play. I can't stress the importance of this game. If Brantford wins, not only are they assured of a trip to the Sutherland Cup final, but they will have home ice advantage. From the face-off now, it goes back around. Watson chases it. And now Quilty has it. Quilty slides it over to Walker. Walker comes over his blue line. Walker now over center. He gets it up to Hawk. Hawk has it in the London zone. He fires it in on Edwards, who steers it to the corner where Lombardi takes over. Lombardi slammed into the boards. Puck out front. Lazarus scores! Oh, what a beautiful goal! Brantford is taking the lead. Dave Lazarus. And just like that, the Brantford Golden Eagles are back on top, leading 3-2. Beautiful goal by Lazarus at 13:22 of the third period. The pressure will be all on the London Nationals now as Bryden has it at center ice. He fires it deep into the Brantford zone. Goes behind the goal where Blunt takes it. Blunt now backhands it out into the neutral area. It slides all the way down into the London end. Not enough for an icing. Now West takes it. Clark West has it behind his own goal. West over to Monahan. Monahan back to West. He misses it. Stolen at the blue line. Back to Quilty. Quilty in the slot shoots. And that hits Hopkins. Now fired off the boards by Aaron Darts into the Brantford zone. Princeton takes over. Aaron Darts grabs it now, shoots. And O'Hagan the save. 5:55 to go here in the third period of play. These two teams on Sunday night ended up going into the third overtime period before we can decide a winner. 5:55 left to go. Brantford 3, London 2. Face off in the Brantford zone. It goes back to the point to Lombardi. Lombardi fires it in back to Shinkleshok where Jackson takes over. And Jackson just backhands it all the way down the ice. And we're going to have another face off in the Brantford zone. In the face-off zone, Rebry and Hopkins. From the face-off, Rebry wins the draw, gets it back to Jackson, who fires it around the boards, where Norrie takes it. Norrie chips it out of the center ice area. Billy Ainser has it now. He slides it over to Lombardi. Lombardi shoots up to nowhere. Schwartz. Schwartz to Hopkins. Hopkins is covered there. And Andrew Wilson fires it around back. Schwartz takes it. And we've got a penalty coming on the play. The referee has called a head check penalty. And it looks like Peter Shinkleshok. So with 5:23 to go, the London Nationals are down 1 goal. They're going to have to kill off a power play. And for the remainder of the game, they'll be without Thomas Manicella and now Peter Shinkleshok, as he goes up for a 2-10 head check penalty, making contact to the head. Now we've got Quilty, Lazarus, and Hawk out there on the power play. It goes back to the point. Now Walker. Walker's over to Gallucci. Gallucci into Quilty. Quilty has it now at the top of the circle. He puts it back to Lazarus. He leaves it there. Now Hawk has it in the corner. Hawk. He puts it back to Walker. Walker fake shoots. And the puck goes all the way around into the corner where none other than Noah Schwartz is there. Schwartz over to West. West, he chips it up to Schwartz off the board. Here comes Schwartz. There's a race for it now. Gallucci takes his man into the boards. They fight for it. Schwartz and Gallucci. Gallucci takes his man out. And Brantford comes out. Here they go. In over the London line, it's Quilty. He stops. Puts it down low to Hawk. Hawk back to the point to Walker. Walker almost loses, gets it to Quilty. Lazarus in front of the goal to Quilty. Oh! Edwards, what a glove save. Matt Quilty from point blank range. And Edwards managed to tip it up into the netting. 1:02 left to go in the power play. 4:25 left to go here in the third period of play. Brantford holding a 1-goal lead. London desperately trying to kill off this penalty and then go back on the attack. From the face-off, now it goes back to Prinzen. Oh, Edwards gets a piece of that one. Now West gets it, he fires it up off the boards, it's held in at the blue line. Now it's chipped into the London zone where Monahan has it deep in his own end. Monahan, he'll just fire that one down. And it goes all the way into the Brantford end where Blunt takes over. Blunt now carries it over center. Blunt all the way into the London zone. He leaves it at the blue line where it's taken there by Sims. Sims loses it. Quilty has it now. Mike Rebry fighting for it along the boards with Sims. Sims still has it. Sims once again. He gets it outside. And Aaron Darch has it now. Darch circles at the blue line. Darch working the puck. He backhands it. And now Jackson takes it. Or that's Mike Rebry. Rebry works his way into the slot. Rebry gets it down low. And Norrie shoots it. Edwards the save. And right there looking to pounce on the rebound was Tanner Rutland. Taylor Edwards freezes the puck. We'll have a face-off in the London zone. Both teams are changing now. 3:26 left to go here in the third period. 2 seconds left in the penalty. Dave Lazarus, who had the third goal, takes the face-off. He gets it back to the point to Jackson. He fires it on Edwards, and Lazarus just missed the rebound. Now Quilty has it. Quilty working out back, and it's dumped out into the neutral zone. There's a race for it now. Aaron Darch and Andrew Wilson. Wilson wins that one. It comes out to center where Jackson chips it in the London zone, and Monahan takes over. Monahan now slides it over to West. West back to Monahan. Monahan up the center and is chipped into the netting, and we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. 2:55 left to play. Brantford hanging on to a 3-2 lead. Schwartz, Cameron, and Watson up front for London. Lombardi and Eames are on defense. Now the pass goes up to Watson, and it's out to neutral zone where Prinzen fires it back in, man. Prinzen puts it in low. Hawk goes after it, and Schwartz chips it out. They fight for it now at the blue line where Spencer Watson takes it. He dumps it deep into the Brantford zone where Matt Prinzen has it. He backhands it. It goes over to Walker. Walker fires it around on the boards where Hawk takes over. And Trent Hawk gets it into the zone where Quilty along the boards. He puts it, and it's taken over. Here goes Cameron. Cameron to Schwartz. Schwartz chips it up to Spencer Watson. Shot it on goal, and just like that, O'Hagan holds it. He had Noah Schwartz parked right on top of him in the crease. Face-off will be to the left of Bryce O'Hagan with 2:04 left to go here in the third period of play. Sims, Darch, and Bryden up front. Monahan and West on defense for London. But now Princeton takes from the draw. He puts it along the boards. It's chipped out into the London end. And now Mike Rebry. Oh, what a save by Edwards. What a burst of speed shown there by Rebry. Darts now. Aaron Darts comes over center. He fires it around on the boards. Brighton giving chase. London keeps it in there, and Walker fires it out off the boards. It goes into the center ice area where Monahan takes it. Monahan, he chips it over to Noah Schwartz. Schwartz slides it back across ice to Monahan, back to Schwartz. Schwartz trying to go up the middle. He passes it over to Bryden. Bryden stops at the blue line. He backhands it in, and it's taken there, and Walker has it now. Walker shoots it all the way down the ice. The London net is empty, and just like that, we'll have a face-off. And oh my goodness, after the whistle, Dylan Walker knocked down the London player, and he's going off. The London goalie is out of the net. They'll have a power play. It'll be 6-on-4 with 1:11 remaining. Don't you dare go anywhere. What a finish. The score, Brantford 3, London 2. Dylan Walker takes a totally undisciplined penalty with 1:11 left to go to give London a chance now. Schwartz wins the draw. He gets it to Bryden. Bryden has it at the top of the circle. Back to Monahan, back to Bryden. They work it around down low. Schwartz has it back to Monahan. Monahan over to Darts. Darts shoots. And O'Hagan tips it into the corner where London takes over. Darts has it at the point again. He shoots. And Bryce O'Hagan, standing tall, with 48.5 seconds to go, will have another face-off in the Brantford zone. From the face-off now, Cameron wins the draw, but Princeton takes over. Matt Princeton's got it behind his own goal, and he fires it. It goes all the way down into the Brantford end, London zone, where Aaron Darts takes over. Darts now, he gets it up to Cameron. Cameron to Schwartz. Schwartz slides it over to Watson. Watson puts it in on goal. He goes wide. Behind the goal now, comes out in front. Puck's still loose. They fight for it. And Darts takes another shot on goal. Now Bryden has it. Bryden, he loses it. They're fighting in there with Andrew Wilson. It goes behind the goal. Wilson comes in, hits his man again. The puck's still in the corner. It chipped back to Monahan. Monahan shoots. It goes around to the boards, and the game is over. The Brantford Golden Eagles have defeated the London Nationals by a score of 3-2. So, we know for sure that the Sutherland Cup will have to come through the city of Brantford, as they will have home ice advantage in the Sutherland Cup final. The only thing left to decide is who their opponent will be, and we'll know that at the end of Saturday night's game. The Brantford Golden Eagles head down to the Gale Centre in St. Catharines to take on the St. Catharines Falcons. If the Falcons should win the game, they will take on the Brantford Golden Eagles. Should Brantford defeat St. Catharines, then St. Catharines and London will have to play one more game to decide who's going to meet them for the Sutherland Cup final. This is Richard Vanderhaeghe for the Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League and Art Pro HD saying so long. We'll see you Saturday night in St. Catharines.